Full progression hits.
And it hits. BAM!
The rest is still unwritten. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the Chaos and Calm podcast. My name's Rebecca, this is the lovely Sherry, and hopefully we will be your new dose of weekly chaotic mum life to basically the heartfelt moments that we all feel in motherhood.
Tune in, grab a cuppa or a glass of wine, whatever your jam is, join us and just get involved.
Exactly.
Chin chin.
Cheers, girl. Sherry, help me out.
Routines. Bloopers.
Welcome to our first season. This will be the chaos and calm of daily routines.
The first episode is going to be bedtime battles.
Oh, that's a good one. Are we throwing it back
We're
all
throwing
the
it
way?
back right to the beginning.
Right to the beginning. The newborn stages and the newborn trenches.
The gritty days.
They are not, oh my God, they're not for the weak. Like, are they?
No.
Okay.
Well, I think I knew that Stanley were going to be a shit sleeper from the very first day that I met him. He wouldn't go in the cot next to me. He would cry and cry. And, like, I feel like when you're in the hospital, you're embarrassed that you don't want your child to cry. Because there's people around you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you're sharing
got
a
this
room.
curtain, aren't you?
You're
There's like
sharing a
6 of you.
room. No dignity. You're sharing a room, and like I don't want everyone to hear him crying, even though some bitch across the bloody hall was like this, and her kid was crying.
I remember when I had Frankie, there was a woman next to me, and she was snoring, and I'm thinking, her kid's quiet. What's happening? midwife, excuse me. You can't be asleep with your child on your chest. I'm like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
I'm getting told that you can't sleep with him. You're not allowed to do this. So my child's screaming.
The only thing I could do was put him in my arms and stay awake. So,
but you don't stay awake though. How hard is it after spending?
I fucking did.
Well, I did. What did I do in labour? I went into labour Friday morning and I had a Saturday morning, so I did like a full day's like labour. And then obviously I was awake for that full day. Then obviously the day Saturday. And then obviously, like you said, they have to leave you, don't they? And obviously I was on my own. And I just remember like laid with her, not allowed to fall asleep, being awake for like 2-3 days straight. And I just felt my eyes going like. Honestly, it's one of the worst feelings in the world, especially from a girl. I mean, I love my sleep. I love my sleep. But I can't really complain with Frankie sleeping. Like, she's been really good.
You did white noise in hospital though, didn't you?
Yeah, literally. She didn't sleep for the first night, and then the second night, I was like, right, I've been told about white noise, so I'm going to put white noise on. And miraculously, she gave me a good few hours, and I was like, oh, this is like bliss.
There was no sleep in hospital whatsoever.
What for you?
Didn't get much better when it got home either. Still not much better now. Newborn days, it's like 2-hour stints, innit? And then, so yeah, like when you get home and you're having 2 hours on and off, it's just like basically no sleep, and then you end up looking like a fucking zombie. I'm gonna insert a photo for you all.
I know the photo that you're talking about, and I'm absolutely howling. I was literally still pregnant with Frankie. You sent that photo, and I'm like, oh my God, no.
But yeah, it gets better though. Like it like you think, oh Christ, they're starting to sleep for longer. Like
yeah,
a couple, like I think it goes. You have like 6 hours, and like I remember, I think Stanley were about 2-3 months old, and he had like 10 hours sleep. I like, well, what's this all about?
Definitely.
What were your newborn days like, sleep-wise?
So obviously, I breastfed Frankie as well, so it was a bit different because she obviously did used to wake up every couple of hours.
No breasts involved.
Every couple of hours in the beginning, because obviously she wanted boob. But then once she got that little bit older, like once a few weeks had passed, a month had passed, she was really good at sleeping. Like she would, because they said, don't they? Oh, you need to wake your baby up if they've not fed for a couple of hours. Wake them up.
No,
Am I waking her up? I don't think so.
I'm tired.
Absolutely not. I'm not
If
waking
they're
her
hungry, they'll wake up.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I feel like I've been really lucky with sleeps, like in the early stages. Cause
The 4-month progression hit.
And it hit. it's a big blur, that.
No, like you think you're getting like 10 hours and then it's like they're waking up every 2 hours again. But then anything you do, it don't work.
I don't think Frankie was as bad as Stanley.
Nah,
Stanley's
hit every regression there is possible.
Frankie hasn't.
No.
She's been really good with sleep. This is.
I have always been very, very like jealous of Becky's sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a rough ride, but I like.
Yeah, but it were colicky as well. And
all I
everything.
used to do was cry. People always used to say to me, boys don't sleep. Girls are so good, like. And in our case, it's definitely been like that. Like, Frankie has been so chill. Stanley has got no chill.
So we did sleep training with him, didn't we?
Yeah, 6 months old Stanley were.
It was one of the best things that we ever did. Like I did it with Frankie at 6 months old as well. And people don't agree with it, which is fine. Everybody's got their own opinions.
Listen, Molly May did it and I did it. I remember the turning point for me. One night, my dad had come up for the weekend, so I wanted to like go downstairs. Like I wanted to go, and he would rock to sleep every night. And I remember 2 hours, and I was still rocking, and he just was not asleep. And I got to a point I can't do this any longer. So I was like, if you don't want to be rocked to sleep, you can go to sleep yourself. This sounds really harsh, but I put him in the cot and I just walked out, and he went to sleep on his own. And I thought, you know what, you can
bit of crying
involved. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He didn't go to sleep straight away, but he did because he was so tired. It took a while. Don't get me wrong, but it's what I did was I watched. Do you know Billy Fair's Mummy Diaries?
Yeah.
She got a sleep trainer come in, and like I watched an episode, and she'd like the sleep trainer said, give like 5-minute intervals. So put them to bed, and then give them 5-minute intervals. They'll be crying. Come in, put your hand on their chest.
Yeah.
Oh, gently. Shh, shh. Walk out. Do it again. 5 minutes, and like I used to set timer on my phone for 5 minutes.
I did that. I set timers.
And it worked.
Yeah, because she was really bad for that, and I remember me literally sat on the top of the stairs, and the doors just cracked open a little, and I'm just like that, and she's just crying, and it was that I did like a 5-minute timer for the first like couple of times. I couldn't make it to 5 minutes because it broke my heart.
Yeah,
and it is sad, and I know a lot of people will probably comment saying, "Oh, I hate sleep training. I don't like it." Blah blah, but it helped us so much because it actually worked. And then once you'd done it a couple of times and you had gone to that 5 minutes, they got used to it. And we didn't abandon him. We didn't leave him. We didn't just chuck him up and let him literally scream himself to sleep. Like Sherry said, we had between 4 and 5 minute intervals where you'd set your timer and then you'd go back in, you'd reassure them, you'd let them know that you were there and that you'd not gone. And then eventually they'd go, and it helped us out so much for nursery, because when they started nursery,
I remember I told them, they were like, "How does he go to sleep? Does he rock?" So I'm like, "No. All you have to do is put him in cot. He'll go himself." Yeah.
Frankie were a little bit worse than Stanley because she did used to cry, and especially at nursery. Yeah. Some days were really good, amazing, and some days they had to put her in pram sometimes, didn't they? But like she were really good. She had her days. But I do think it helped loads, because then at home it was pop him in bed, love you, night, give him a kiss, give him a cuddle, laid him down, and then you had 30 seconds and then they were gone. That were it. Like, and it was one of the best things that we did. But then fast forward to now, and you think, yeah, sleep training, it's going to set me up for life. And at minute she's getting up. Well, to be fair, she's had a really good past week.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. She slept through all night, literally a full 12 hours, which is absolutely amazing. But for the full 2 months before that, she was going through a bit of must have been a regression. I know she's 2, but...
Oh, no, they still go through it.
And she's been literally... I can't leave her. I had to physically sit on the floor, stroke her hand, hold her hand, stroke her face, and if I even remotely tried to get up when she closed her eyes, she'd just go, "No, mummy," and scream. And then I'd have to sit with her until she literally fell to sleep and then creep out. And then she was still waking up at like midnight or 1 a.m. and then I'd just have to put her in bed with me because she wouldn't then resettle.
Sorry, but you need your own sleep.
I know,
you gotta go to work, like.
And it's hard. But now we're not doing too bad. I've told her I still have to stay in the room, but I've told her if she wants mummy to stay in the room, that mummy's. Oh, I've just tapped my mic. Sorry, guys. That mummy's gonna lay on the settee next to the bed. And she can see my feet dangling over the edge of the settee, and I'm like, mummy's here, but Frankie needs to go to sleep on her. She has actually started. She gets a bit upset to begin with, but she has actually started laying down, and then she talks to herself for a bit.
But it's probably easy.
And then she drifts
off. They just go through stages, and I feel like they're gonna go through stages all their life.
Yeah, like I feel like this sort of podcast, you're like, oh yeah, you want to be truthful. It's like, oh, it'll get better. Which, don't get me wrong, it does. It gets better.
It's just different.
But then there's different stages
different.
that you go through. So we just wanted to just come on and basically say like it does get better.
It does.
It really does.
Especially when you're in the newborn trenches, you think you're never going to sleep again.
I know.
Like, you generally think you're never going to sleep again.
Yeah, so thanks for obviously joining on our first podcast. It's been absolutely amazing. This next episode will drop next Saturday.
Be there or be square.
A little bit more about the struggles of daily routine.
Talking more about the morning madness. Over and out, guys.
See you later.